See, Danielle, you should be able to unmute yourself, but I just kind of want you to like go over your story and like who you are first, and then we can get started from there.
Okay, yay! I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. Oh, sorry, my phone is gonna keep falling because it's a long story. But okay, hi guys. I am Danielle. I am 25. Ugh, I hate saying that. It's so weird. Ugh, I feel so old. And I am a presidential diamond. And my story is kind of crazy for those of you who don't already know it. So I joined the business okay. That's what I meant when I said my phone's gonna fall.
It's honestly
Sorry. My phone just has like better service than the Wi-Fi in this room, so I need to use it, but it's also dead, so I'm just a hot mess. So any hoodle. So I joined, hang on, let me just shut the door quickly. Give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry. I was not really prepared. All right, so I joined, oh my God. I joined 4 years ago next month, and basically I had seen Cassie Westland posting on Instagram about making like $6,000 a month, and she had posted like literally like a wad of cash, and to this day I don't know if it was her hands, but I was like, what in the world is that? And she actually grew up in the town next to me, and I knew Spencer through like mutual friends, so like I knew it was like a real thing. So I just texted her, and I just like literally signed up like on the spot. I didn't really do much in my first few months. Like I signed customers. There was one day I signed 4 customers, and I thought I was like the hottest thing ever because Cassie shouted me out in Jade's page, and it was just like the greatest thing. But I didn't really do much. I didn't promote super fast. It took me from September to January to go executive. Then I went to conference in February, and then I left conference and double promoted to Emerald and earned a $2,000 bonus. And then I was pushing for Diamond for a few months, and I never hit it, and I kept seeing everyone else hitting it. So that actually discouraged me a little bit. And then I went to Green Carpet in 2016, and I ended up pretty much like after we came back, I just like stopped working. I was starting my nursing clinicals that fall, so I was just kind of like wrapped up in that, and I actually got a job at a dermatology office because I figured if I'm going to be a nurse, like I had to put my foot in the door somewhere, so I wanted like medical field experience. So at that point, the biz just like wasn't my priority, and like I was doing like okay financially. Like I didn't move out, I didn't really have any bills except for like my credit cards and my car, which my parents were paying at the time. So I wasn't like too stressed. So I just kind of took a step back, and then basically in the spring of 2017, I took a nursing class, and I failed by like half a point. So I was held back pretty much an entire year. So in that like summer and fall that I was not going to be in school, I needed to make as much money as I could. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start working in New York City. Like it's perfect for me to commute 45 minutes in every day, whatever, like no big deal. So I was a medical assistant, and like, yeah, literally my phone is like tilting each way. Oops, it's fine. So I was a medical assistant in New York City. I was traveling every single day with my boyfriend, and it was not easy. It was a lot for me. I worked literally like 40 plus hours a week. And in the beginning, I loved what I did, and then I started hating it. And then at the time that I started hating it, it was when I really started to struggle. I had to pay just for my monthly train ticket, my monthly parking, my subway tickets, my lunch every day. And then just like random things, like obviously going out, obviously my car, my insurance. I mean, my parents paid my car, but I had a little bit. And then just like credit card bills. So in that time, I was racking up so much credit card debt. And I still followed everyone. Like I never canceled my account. I just put like eSuite on pause, whatever. And I just saw like literally everybody who I enrolled with, like at the same time promoting. And, you know, Nicole Manzoli like went triple. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, she joined after me. Like, are you kidding me? And I was like, I saw Cassie go ambassador, like everyone just doing so well. And I was like, okay, this is stupid. If they can do it, like, so can I, like, screw this. And I talked to Dustin and we just were like, all right, let's do it. So I just jumped back in. I maintained Emerald when I came back in October of 2017. And then like I was getting actually higher paychecks as an Emerald. I was getting like diamond paychecks as an Emerald, and I was making more with It Works than I was at my medical assisting job. So December 1st, I quit my job. And then December 15th was my last day. So I quit right before Christmas, YOLO. And then I said, this is pretty much do or die. Like, I don't want to work when I go back to school in the spring. So like, I got to go double. So, it wasn't hard for me to go double at that time, just based on like the way my team was. It just kind of worked out. So I ended up going double December 31st. And then that started my push to triple. Oh, okay. Sorry. This is going to be an all night long thing. So that started my push to triple. I just had to build like one nice strong diamond leg. And so I did that while I was in nursing school. And then I was making like anywhere between $4,000 and $8,000 as a double. It was just like amazing. I've never seen money like that before in my entire life. Like I've never gotten like a $6,000 paycheck, and it just like blew my mind. I was like, what? Like, why did I stop? Anyways, fast forward. I went to Thailand in May, came back, moved into my new townhouse for the first time. I never moved out of my house until June 1st, 2018. June is also my birthday month, so I'm like obsessed with my birthday, if you guys know me, but I just had a goal to go triple, and they announced a $15,000 bonus. So June 30th, I went triple, earned a $15,000 bonus on my first 5-figure check. And then I sat at triple for 9 months. And then in March, I went Prez. And here we are, kind of pushing for ambassador. Just got to build my legs, make them strong. And it's been so crazy, but it's just been amazing.
That's awesome though. I honestly don't even know if I've ever heard like that part of your story. Cause I mean, like I had no idea that you you would quit. Cause I mean, I feel like I don't really talk about like that for me as well. But I mean, like I like went executive, and like basically I was so upset cause I didn't see $2,000, and Shay was like, I love you, but like, no. And so I was like, I'm not doing this. And then like, I think I like still ran my e-suite, still ran my auto shipment, but like I just like posted occasionally, but like I didn't really do anything with it. And then I didn't even go to conference, but the feeling from conference of, I guess it was 2018, I was like, I have to do this. And like Shay called me and was like, there's an Emerald bonus and you're going to get it. And I was like, I don't even know what Emerald is, but okay. And then here we are. And it's just so crazy to me, because I mean, like, I don't know, it's just insane. And then I love how you said that you had like, you like sat at triple, but you just like also like continued to build. Cause I mean, like, I feel like that can definitely happen for like a lot of us. I know that's so amazing. AJ, conference is life changing. We came back from conference and our team went VIP, and then it's just so amazing. So we do have some questions for you that I did send you, because we're both the same. We have to prepare.
So I'm too awkward for that.
Literally, I'm like, I can talk for hours.
And like, I could talk about my story for hours. And like, okay, hold on, pause. I forgot one important part. I think it's important. So I was supposed to graduate nursing school this past May. Last October, I was like 1 month into my 3rd semester of nursing school. I dropped out. YOLO. Just was like, I don't want to be a nurse. I hate nursing. So I just dropped out. And I think that's kind of important, because like that was the whole reason like I stopped this business. Yeah. And it just kind of like reversed roles. Like, I don't know, whatever. Crazy. Yeah,
completely. Because I mean, I wasn't going to school to be a nurse or anything, but I just was in college simply because like my parents said like, you have to get a degree, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. And like I thought like I wanted to do like accounting, and then I'm also dyslexic, so like numbers are not my friend. Don't know why I thought I wanted to do accounting, but whatever. And then like it's just so funny, because I remember I was pushing for triple, and it was January like 15th or 16th, and like I was like 20,000 away, and it was the first day of school or class, whatever you want to call it. And I called Shay on my way home, and I was like, I can't do this. It was so funny. I literally got home and I dropped out, and I didn't tell my parents until May, so it's fine. I literally kept that from them for so long. because I was like, they cannot.
That's so savage.
Well, then what goes even funnier, we're going to go off topic, but it's fine. So I finally like built the nerve to tell my dad, and he was like, I know, like I saw in January whenever like the money like went back into your account, I just wasn't going to say anything. And I was like, oh, I was so embarrassed.
Nice of you to tell me, Dad. Oops.
Literally, it was so freaking funny. But yeah, so I feel that.
Dad.
Okay.
I love that.
Literally. Okay, so our first question for you is, what is the best advice that you can give someone, like, whenever, like, you're discouraged? Like, what do you do to get out of that little funk?
So I don't really get discouraged anymore. I think it's just because of, like, all the self-development that I've done in the last, like, 2 years that I've, like, truly been working. But, like, part of my story was, like, literally after my first conference, like, everybody around me was promoting and everyone was doing all these huge things, and I was just sitting at literally, I lost emerald, like, and I was a ruby, and I was like, what the heck, like, this sucks. And I was just like comparing my journey to everyone. So my best advice is literally put your blinders on. Do not compare your story to the person who signed up 2 months after you or the person who signed up 2 years before you, because like your chapter 1 is someone's chapter 20. Like, you're never going to be on the same, you know, exact journey as someone else. So always put your blinders on. If there's someone who you find yourself getting really distracted by, mute them, block them, just like do not pay attention to them, because it's just going to slow you down, and you're not going to hit your goals if you do that. So that's what I've learned. I also have learned that, like, at least teaching my team, like, people saying no, I don't know if this discourages people, because this doesn't bother me at all, but like people saying no to you, that doesn't bother me anymore. Like, in the beginning, of course it does. Everyone's, you know, no one likes to get, you know, no, like, I'm not interested, or, you know, whatever people say. But don't get discouraged by that, because that just means like your next yes is like right around the corner. So I always tell my people, I'm like, all the no's that you're getting are just making room for all the yeses, and like whatever. And then also missing a promotion. Do not get discouraged about missing a promotion, because that promotion ain't going anywhere. Like, you might, if you hit it the next month, like, I don't know, it's not a big deal. It's like 1 month that your check is like a little lower, and it's not the end of the world. You know, you can't stop pushing just because you missed it, you know, the month before, and then you're like, I'm just going to give up because I don't know. But yeah. And also I have so many random things to just like keep adding to each part that I say. I know bonuses are like a huge thing, and we all want to hit them. We all want to get bonuses, like when we promote, but like, don't promote for a bonus. Like, you know, don't hold off on something because like you think there's going to be a promotion at green carpet. Like, you have no idea what they're going to launch, you know? So like, if you are ready to go diamond in August, go diamond in August. Do not wait for September, because it's stupid, you know? I wish I could retweet that.
I just like that, like, I don't know, that spoke to me, because like I feel like, because I've had a bonus for every rank up until presidential, and other bonus.
Oh my god.
So like for me, like bonus, that like motivated me, because it was like a bonus, but then like I don't know, and like I feel like that was like part of the thing that like kind of like, I don't want to say like, I don't know the right word, because like I'm not on a phone, but like it kind of just like, oh darn it, because like there's not a bonus. And I was like, I was like, presidential is, I mean, I'm already making a 5-figure income with Charlie. Like presidential's just another like add on top of that. And like I had to think about it more, like I'm just like speaking for AJ, because like I know like she's going triple, but like I'm getting to pop my first VIP. I know there's going to be so many more VIPs before I even hit presidential, just because of everything. So I was like, more of just like helping AJ make that 5-figure paycheck and helping all of these other girls make those 5-figure paychecks. I feel like that just like kind of motivated me, because like those bonuses are going to go away, and like I don't have my emerald, diamond, double bonuses anymore, because like the payout periods have ran out. But I mean, like I also still have that, I can't say this word, income. I have that, and that lasts forever. So I'm just like, it, like, obviously, yeah, like bonuses are great, but like do not set your promotion on a bonus, because imagine, like, I don't know like the right word for that. Yeah, there's no cap to our paycheck, and like if you're presidential going for ambassador and like you haven't got a bonus that entire time, Mark's going to announce these like double $800 million thousand bonuses, you know? Like, I just think that's so funny. Like, that's how I look at it. And then like, I don't know, the bonuses go away, your paycheck never does. So always. And then other thing I wanted to add on to what you said was whenever you were talking about keeping your blinders on, I have to turn the chat off because I'm gonna get so like just.
I know I'm like so distracted. I have to.
I know.
Or not. You know.
Literally.
Minimal.
So with like keeping your blinders on, that literally was so important to me just because like that was something I didn't even know there was like blinders at the beginning of this. And then like once I went triple, I was like, oh, well, like what is she doing? Like what is she doing that's working? And like it literally was just like a constant like you're not good enough, like you're not doing the right thing, and just like I was like putting myself into a hole. And this was in like June, I think. I don't know. I think it's August. And this was in June. And I literally was like, you know what? I'm done with this. And I literally unfollowed and like not blocked, but like made it to where like I can't follow them and they don't follow me. So many It Works people. And there was nothing like wrong with that, but just because like I was getting so invested in what Becky was doing and like what Sally was doing. And like I just had to focus on like what I was doing and my team and like just focus. So keeping your blinders on is so important. I literally say that all the time because like I mean, there's even times when like I want to like unfollow people that are like sidelines with me just because, but like I feel like now I have that personal development enough to where I know that like what I'm doing is always enough. So I don't know. I kind of like with that.
And then just real quick adding on to that, like what works for me might not work for you, like, or, you know, Sally or Sarah down the street, like everyone works their business differently. I see people who enroll 10 to 20 DTs a month by attraction marketing. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, how do you do that? And like, that wouldn't work for me. So like, I can't look at these people's pages who are doing that and be like, well, why doesn't she have to message? Like her page sucks, like compared to mine. Like, and that you just can't think like that, you know, like
I know
that was like, compare.
Like I remember the other day Jade was saying how she like messages for distributors, and I was like, well, should I message for distributors? And like I sign, I mean, anywhere from 10 to 20 distributors a month, and I don't message like you were saying, and like it literally is attraction marketing. And then I started messaging for them, and like people stopped reaching out to me, and I was like, huh.
It's so like it's like weird.
Yeah, it's so I'm like, don't fix what's not broken. So it's just like
literally. And like sometimes I feel like the people who I reach out to, like sometimes I don't want to say they feel obligated to join, but like I don't know, like I put the thought in their head and like they didn't come to me. So like most of the time those are the people who ghost me and who quit and who don't do anything, whereas the people who come to me are like those who like need $500 or whatever. So I don't know, just literally, it's all different. Like what works for you might not work for me. Like
I love that.
Plain and simple.
And then this next question's like it has like a lot to it, but like I'm sure you're gonna understand what I mean. So someone asked, how do you approach your new potentials in your market when messaging? Do you have like a reach out message? Do you do attraction marketing? Just like kind of like go along with all of that.
Okay, so it honestly depends. So when it comes to like messaging, I strictly message people who like my stuff, vote in my polls, comment on my things, that kind of thing. So like I feel like I need to like think about the best way to explain this. So like I do try to interact with my followers, obviously, because you need to be interacting in order to get your views up and all that stuff. So like I'll try to interact with stories, like I'll swipe up and like comment on things, or I'll try to comment and like on their like pictures. So then when I go to message people, like sometimes there will be a conversation there, like about, you know, I don't know, like I just messaged this girl like today because her nail color was like awesome and I was obsessed with this. I was like, oh my God, love your nails. Like that's so awesome. So like if I were to go message her 2 weeks from now, I would see that I had a conversation about her nails, and like I could bring that up, but like I'm kind of awkward and I don't know how to tie that into like my point. So I just like strictly keep it professional, and I'm like, I send out my cold message that's like, I don't know, hey girl, I love your page, like whatever. My message is like 3 sentences long because I'm very simple. I don't like to bullshit. I was gonna try not to swear, so I'm sorry for that.
No, you're not worried. I'm sure it's gonna come out of my mouth too. So you're completely.
Literally, I wrote no swearing on the top of my I don't know why, but I find that I swear a lot. So I'm like trying to not, because like, what if I'm on stage at conference one day and I just throw out an F-bomb?
It's my biggest fear. I have dreams about that. Because like it's on my dream board to speak at conference this in 2020. And like I was talking to Shay about it and she goes, "You're probably gonna fly the F-bomb." And I was like, "Leave me alone." I was like, "This is me." Like, it was so funny, but it's literally so true.
That's my nightmare. And like, so I'm trying to like, when I get on Zooms, I'm trying not to swear. Like we had a Zoom with Ashley Mayfield last night and she was talking about how like she doesn't swear. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to be you. Like, what the heck? How are you people so good? How do you get your point across without saying fuck? I don't understand.
I feel that. That's so
Anywho, back to the point of this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't just like message people to have a conversation with them and to like create that relationship. I'm just like to the point, like literally you want to buy my products or not. Like that's not actually what I say, but like it's just simple like that, you know? And like sometimes a conversation will sprout from it because they will see that I'm like an AKO alumni or like whatever it may be. So like they'll be like, "Oh, where were you in AKO?" And then like I just will kind of branch off of that and be like, "Oh yeah, I was founding sister at UConn, like whatever, where did you go, what do you do?"
Yeah, like
brain just kind of goes.
Yeah, I love that. So, like I have like I saw that in your bio whenever I first followed you. And then like I have like Dr. Pepper in running off Dr. Pepper and pasta in mine, and like I have people that will like they message me and they're like, "I literally only followed you back because I love Dr. Pepper," or like something like that. And it's like, hey, you know, like whatever works. Like it's fine.
Yeah. That's why you have to put like these little random like facts about you in there. I need to change my bio, make it a little spicier. I don't know what to say, but I need something.
Yeah, mine's been the same for like since I joined, so it's fine.
Oops, what am I doing? Okay.
Oh, no,
sorry, I'm touching buttons.
Okay, so our next question is, what was your biggest aha moment in your business?
Honestly, it was it's like so dumb. I already basically said it, but like when I saw Nicole Manzoli go triple and I saw all these people who joined after me or at the same time as me promoting, like I literally was like, I can do that. Y'all ain't unicorns. Like I know you personally. Like I've sat in a room and worked with you. Like you aren't not, I mean, like, yeah, you're a special person, but like, you're not really that special.
No, yeah, like you're not a unicorn. I feel that.
I can do the same thing. So just remember that like top leaders, like I'm like you. I'm going to say exactly what Ashley Mayfield said to us last night. She's like, yeah, we all poop and we burp and we are disgusting people. We all throw up. Like, it's true. Like, I don't know. Like, I always thought of like literally Courtney Labby as this just like amazing unicorn beast who goes presidential in 4 months. Like, I'm sorry, who the in there? I want to just say fuck so badly, but like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
How? I
yeah,
don't
like,
understand.
I presidential in 4 months. Like it's nothing.
Like
I need to figure out.
Like it literally took me 6 months to go freaking whatchamacallit, Emerald. Like, how do you do that? Like, I just don't understand. And then like I met her in person and like she's just like a normal freaking girl who is married and has the cutest little baby ever. And then like Courtney Bohr, she's a unicorn. Let's just put it at that. Like, call a spade a spade. Like, she is a freaking unicorn, that girl. Yeah. But like, they're all normal. Like Jade, the most normal person I've ever spoken to in my life. So just remember that like we are literally exactly like you, and like we were all in your shoes at one point. Like I started at one point and I had 0 people under me. I probably could not sign an LC for the life of me. And now here I am signing, I don't even know how many, but just a good amount every month.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like replying to messages and I'm getting distracted.
That's okay.
Okay, so the next one was, what is one habit that you think that's like helped you become successful?
Honestly, just like working every single day. That's really literally it. Like the only thing that is going to make you successful is putting the work in. I also should give a little credit to self-development. If I didn't self-develop the last 2 years, God only knows where I would be. I'd be a nightmare of a person right now.
I feel that.
So definitely self-development, but also just like put in the work every single day because it does pay off. And like that's truly like the only thing that I can say. Wait, I see a message in the chat. How many people do you message and reach out to every day? So I don't want to sound bad, but I don't message every single day. That definitely sounds horrifying, and I'm sorry if you teach your team otherwise, but I do not message every day.
Yeah.
Messaging to me is like the worst thing in the world. It's so tedious and I hate it. But obviously I have to do it. So I message probably like every other day, maybe like 3 to 4 times a week. And I just go through my Instagram posts. So like, depending on where I left off, like I'll message like 2 pictures worth, which is normally between like, I don't know, like 300 and 800 people, depending on how many people liked it and how many people already messaged or whatever. So like every few days I'm messaging like maybe new people wise, maybe like 300 people. And then like per week, maybe that's like almost 1,000 people a week.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Like
I don't keep track.
Like every other day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
like
makes, because like I
it's like hard to keep
every
track.
day, but like my messaging is like 100-ish people. So if I'm doing that every day, you're basically just doing the same thing, but just like more condensed. So yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. I just like mass message in one sitting rather than doing it every day in smaller portions.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, if I feel like if I don't message like everyone who liked one picture, like I will like forget to message them and then just like lose track of it. Like it's just a hot mess.
No, yeah.
So I just always have to start and finish a picture, and then if I'm feeling ballsy, I'll do the next one.
I like that though. I haven't heard that. There's a word and I lost it, but I haven't heard that. So it's good to hear like other like tips and like tricks, I guess, just because like, I mean, it was always one of those things like you message every day. So like I messaged every day kind of thing, but I like to hear other like perspectives on it. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Honestly, I think the only time that I did message probably every single day and like obviously even crazier mass amounts and like was when I was promoting. Like when I went triple, God, no, I don't even know how many people I messaged every single day. I think I blacked out June 1st to June 30th.
Oh yeah, I blacked out. Like I don't remember promoting.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Shay the other day, and like so Shay came over, and then my double, which is AJ, and her 2 kids were over, and we were talking about something, and I was like, I don't even remember you guys being at my house, and I was like, I don't want that to sound like rude, but like I have no recollection of being here, just because like it was done. I took a shower for the first time in 2 weeks, and I ate some good food, and like I was done. So not really, but
oh my God, that is
so bad.
Literally crazy. Like I didn't black out as hard as I did when I went prez because I had some other people who were like mass enrolling. Whereas when I went triple, I did my entire diamond leg myself, literally zero help. And then prez, I had help. So I didn't really black out, but like I also just like started when we were getting desperate towards the end of the month because I didn't want to like have to spend a single penny to like get my promotion. Like if I was like within 100, I was like, nope, we're getting every single LC. Like I don't care. When I was getting desperate towards the end of the month, I just started going through my followers and just messaging everybody.
Yeah.
It actually worked.
Yeah.
They're like, I've never seen your profile, but like, sure, sign me up. And I'm like,
yes. That was God volume.
Yes, exactly what I called it.
Okay, so our next question is, how do you carry the momentum throughout the entire month with your team and not just like the first couple days?
That's definitely something that's so hard. Like keeping everybody so excited for the entire month it's not easy because people fall off. Life happens. Life happens to me. Like I'm literally a normal person. Shit happens. So it is really hard, but sometimes like team contests are good to keep everyone like interested. So like you could do weekly contests where like whoever signs the most BV or the most customers gets like, I don't know, $20 gift card or, a bag of keto coffee or just something little to keep like people like competitive and interested. I'm trying to think what I did last month. Last month I didn't do any contests, but I did a lot of like team one-on-ones, and I found that really helped because I never really did like a lot of them. but I think that like them writing down their goals held them accountable. And then like being able to follow up with them and be like, oh, hey, like what's going on? Like, do you want to go Ruby or not? But keeping up momentum is really hard. And then there's days where like I don't even want to do the work, when I like don't want to get out of bed because it's just been a long day or something. It's hard to just do it myself, but you just have to kind of push through and just do it. Got to work through the suck, as Ashley Mayfield says.
No, yeah, I completely agree with that. Just because, like, I don't know. I know I used to do a lot of contests, and I have not done one of those in so long. So I definitely agree with the team contest. I just feel like it just kind of, I don't know, it makes it like fun. Because I mean, like I did like, I have like my sticky note. I don't know if you can see that, but like that was, like, my sticky notes. I did like a volume one, and I got that one was really good. And then a preset one, the preset one worked out really well too. And like I don't know,
Wait,
I love
what was that?
I'll have to text you it, but I bought like a bundle of like 15 presets for like $4. And then if you, I don't remember the exact rules, but if you got like X, you can choose like one preset. And if you got like X and Y, then you got to like 2, like something like that.
That's so
like,
fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Then it also gave me like 15 presets for $4. So
yeah,
I'll text you everything. But yeah, that one was really good.
Okay.
And I can really feel that because like I have something like my wallpaper is my dream board. Just in smaller form, and it just says like do it anyway on it, just because like there are so many days that like I mean like I wake up but I'm like I just want to lay in bed, like I don't want to do this sucks, but it's like I always like I just like do it anyway. I don't know, that's like something that I just had to like keep telling myself, because like if I'm not going to do anything, I can expect my team to, and then if I'm doing that, then I can't expect any of our goals to come true. So yeah, always like I feel like I don't want to say it's up to me, but I always put that pressure on myself that it is up to me to always be working. So that way my team always is working, I guess. That's how
I mean, I always, I'm the same way. Like I tell my leaders, like it starts with you. Yeah. And then like, since they're my leaders, like it starts with me. Like I have to work every single day. And like, of course, like there's days where I'm traveling back to Connecticut for like a wedding or something where like I can't get a post up till 6 p.m. And there are people who are like dependent on me to post. And if I'm not posting, they're not posting. And I have to say, because I am traveling, like, and I can't put a post up for the next 6 hours, it doesn't mean that you can't. Like, yeah, I'm not your business. Like, you need to run your own business. And like, I've had issues with people about that. But yeah, like, either way, like, the work has to be put in. And like, you have to lead from the front. If you want your team to be enrolling, you have to enroll. I remember, Cheyenne did a Zoom for us, and it was just like one of her just like hype up Zooms, whatever. And she was like, okay, bye-bye. Sorry. She was like, if like your team knows when you're enrolling, your team knows when you got it going on, and they know when you don't. So like, I don't remember the point of what she was saying, but like essentially like your team knows. So just enroll.
No, I totally feel that, because like I can definitely say for myself, like because in July I was gone for 3 weeks out of the 4. So like it was hard, and like I was still getting my work done, but like I could definitely tell that like on the days that I wasn't putting in like 110%, I could tell that my team wasn't either. And like now we have this like accountability chat on Facebook, and it's basically like every time we do something like that's like income producing, we send it in that chat. So it's like I really like that, because it's not even just like it's like followed 10 people, followed 50 people, friended this, and it's just like things like that where like I'm like watching TV, and like I was watching like a movie today, and like I got those messages, or I got those like notifications, and I was like, oh my gosh, I went and like followed people, or like just did something to like build my business, because like they're working, which like motivated me to work at the same time.
Yeah, I like that. I actually just wrote that down.
Yeah, I love
that. Might be like the group chat I do with my leaders.
Yeah, because like I have my leader chat, and I basically just like send this into like every chat that I have, and I was like, if you want to join it. If not, don't. And I just kind of like left it up to their like discretion, just because like I don't know, I feel like it really helps. And then like I've only gotten positive feedback about it, so yeah. And it makes me stressed in a good way when other people get their stuff done and I haven't yet. Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
literally same. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I'm useless.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like one of my leaders today enrolled like 120 BV order, and I was like, oh, I haven't enrolled any this month. Like,
I feel that.
And then I'm like, okay, gotta go enroll. Bye.
I feel that completely. Okay, so the next one is, do you do host to post? And if you do, like, how do you do them, basically?
I don't.
I feel you.
Simple as that. I don't really work my Facebook. I don't know why. I just don't for some reason. So actually, short story, when I went triple, I was exhausting every single outlet. So I did do host to post back then. And I had maybe like 5 or 6 people actually get a post up for me, but I think I got maybe like 1 customer, maybe. So I feel like it just never worked for me, and I just don't like build it enough. Like I don't have enough friends who are not people who see my Instagram post or who like are interested in like new.
Yeah.
So like people from high school or like people that I worked with at some point or another. So I try to build it up, but I don't know, maybe in the future I would try, because it seems to be like blowing everyone out of the water. Like people enroll like 100 LCs a month with it, and I'm like, how?
There
Like,
are other unicorns.
like that's a true unicorn. Like I just don't understand. I'm like, where do these people come from?
Yeah, like I did in the month that I went double, and I signed like from the 25th until the day I promoted, I personally signed 3,000 volumes. So like I know they work, but that was another unicorn moment. But like I physically cannot make them work now, but like I do them to like, I guess, build that consistency, because like I know and like the more that I do them, the more it's like gonna happen, I guess. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that just like takes that much extra time, I guess. But I feel that.
And like I don't know, like I've tried messaging for host to post, and I feel like a lot of the time I get people who just like don't answer, and like I don't know like my Facebook market as well. So like some people, like I'll accidentally message and they're a distributor, and I'm like, oops, like I have no clue who the heck you are, like whatever. But actually something that we have done is host a message. So we'll text our LCs, and I don't know if you guys do this or if you even know what this is, but basically you text your LCs and you say like, hey, like, thank you for doing, you know, my 90-day challenge, like whether they just started or even like older LCs who ended or something. And you can say, I have like, I forget the wording of it. Hang on. I'm going to just pause myself so I can get the wording, because it's actually really good.
I think I sent a message out like that whenever I was going triple, basically like to all my old customers, and I was like, hi, do you want to do a post for me and I'll send you some free product? Thank you.
Why is my phone being so slow? Okay, anywho though. Basically, you just say, you give your LC the like, now I can't get my phone to sit up. You give your LC the option to like text like 10 of their friends who might be interested in like weight loss or energy or detox or whatever. They text the people, and then like you give them the message to send, and then if they're interested, then they just give your number or something. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten anybody from it, but I know a bunch of my leaders have, and it works really well for them. So I can send you the wording exactly when I get off this.
Yeah, I like that though. That's cool to like, I know like I do something like that, but another thing I was gonna add is I actually only message for host to post on Facebook, and I only send out a distributor host to post. So like I don't know, like that's what works really well for me, but I get like a lot of people interested, or at least on my page that way, because like I don't know, I feel like it's how I grow my market on Facebook as well. But like I haven't signed anyone from it, but like I've had people like they start watching me and then ask more about it, if that makes sense. So
yeah, I mean they'll probably keep watching and then eventually they'll sign. Lucy, what are you doing? I hear her. Oh,
you want to say hi?
Hello. She's like behind the chair. Whatever, irrelevant. That's interesting. Yeah. I like never understood how host to post works on
that as well, just because I feel like it works better on me for Facebook, but like I don't know, Instagram is probably like I do my majority of like low like customer messaging, that kind of thing.
Yeah, same, obviously.
Okay, so our next question is like, how do you do your follow-ups? I think you may have, whoops, you may have touched on this a little bit, but like, how do you basically just like, what's your schedule like for that?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna show you guys. I like have to write people's names down. So I literally have a notebook, and anyone I talk to or like get a phone number, their name goes in the journal. And then they get highlighted when they sign up. And then I'll write down like the day they signed up and what they ordered, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I pretty much go through this list every Friday, and then like I'll go from, because like I add to it almost every day. So like I'll go from the bottom up from the people that I spoke to like yesterday or 2 days ago, and I'll message them and just see if they made a decision, whatever, you know, the whole nine. But normally I just go through my list every Friday until they say yes or tell me to fuck off, one or the other.
Okay, and our last question is like, for like your personal development, like what kind do you do? I guess, do you do like books, podcasts, like, and like what are your suggestions for that?
So hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Okay. I do Audible because it's just the best thing in the world. I hate reading, first of all, so I don't like to waste my time reading. I'm like, I feel like I don't process things. So I try to Audible, like, normally my boyfriend works Monday through Thursday, like away. So I have the whole day literally to myself. I'm by myself for 4 days straight. So like I literally have a routine in the morning where I'll make my coffee, listen to my self-development, journal, do my little thing. And then like when I'm in the car without him and like I'm driving by myself, I can put it on and listen to whatever book. I'm actually really bad at staying consistent with listening to the same book. So like some mornings I'll pop on like an old book, like the 5-second rule or the 10x rule or something. And then like the next day I'll like start a brand new book. And then sometimes I forget that I started a new book and I just like bounce around because I have like 25 books in there.
Yeah,
so I'm
like currently reading 4 different books on Audible, so I completely understand that.
Like sometimes I just click it and I'm like, yeah, I feel like listening to Rachel Hollis today. So like I'm just gonna click a random chapter and go with it. So I just kind of wing it in that sense. But recently I've been doing a lot of leadership stuff. And I was reading, hang on, I have to find where my notes are on it because I don't know what it's called. I think it's like the 21 Laws of Leadership, maybe? Yeah, 21 Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. It is the most boring shit to listen to. But like I had to, like, because I didn't want to listen to the whole thing, so I honestly Googled like law number 1 of John C. Maxwell. And I found like a really good website that like breaks it down and gives examples and like how to use it. And I just like sometimes I'll like write all that down and take notes because leadership is so important. And if you ain't a good leader, then I don't know, God bless. You're gonna have some trouble. But so I've been doing a lot of leadership books lately, and then what else? I don't know what other books I do. I'm gonna tell you my like 3 favorite books. You Are a Badass. That is my just ultimate savagery book that I just love. Whatchamacallit? Jen Sincero is like my spirit animal. I just love her. And then the second one that I actually listened to was the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. That is like, if you have a hard time like getting yourself to do the work, you need to listen to that book. I swear it transformed my life. Like when I was working in the city, I would have to get up at like 5 a.m. to make like a 6 a.m. train. That's a lie. I got up at 5:30 and I love sleep. Like I could sleep for like 18 years. Like I can't not sleep. So in the mornings I would literally use her rule and be like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I would move and I would get up and my day was started because I moved. So that's definitely a really good book if you need help just getting started, I guess. Whew, I'm like out of breath. And then the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone.
Okay. I haven't heard of
that.
Is like, I've read the other ones.
Which one did you hear about?
I haven't heard about the 10X rule. I think actually Danny, she's still on here. I think she may have said something about it, but I've read the other ones and like the 5-second rule completely changed her whole business. So I love that movie. Like that one's amazing.
The 5-second rule I listened to in December of 2017, and I literally still use it to this day. And I re-listen to it all the time.
So he was like, we were doing something and like, he was like, I can't get up. And I was like, count down from 5 and move from the bed. I was like,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up.
It was
Yeah,
so
I love it. It's amazing. But the 10X rule, oh my gosh, I love Grant Cardone. I want to marry him because I just love him. He's so amazing. And the 10X rule is like one of my favorite books, obviously.
I need to read that one.
It's so, and it just listen to it on Audible because I love his voice.
Okay, yeah. So does anyone have any other questions for her? That was all on my list.
Yay. Oh. Well, at least we're not talking forever about nothing.
I know.
That's
typically what I do. Most of my Zooms go for an hour and a half, so I'm actually really impressed with this one. So just because
I like wrote stuff down so that I like stayed on topic and didn't really, I mean, I did get sidetracked a little bit, but we weren't too bad.
No, not at all.
I love it.
I don't think anyone